Good afternoon, welcome back to ExpatCrib. My name is Ian, and today we are up in the neighborhood of El Tesoro, and we're going to do a little Christmas walk around this neighborhood. I'm going to point out 5 areas of interest in this neighborhood, and we're going to get into the Christmas spirit by seeing the Christmas vibe up in the area here of El Tesoro. Let's go. All right, here we go. So, as you can see, first point of interest here is Amsterdam Plaza. One of my favorite mall slash plazas in the area of Tesoro. It's really close to Mall Tesoro. And again, this is our first point of interest that we're gonna see today. One of them is an area we visited a while back. And for those who are thinking about living in this area, one of the best hospitals in this area is the Rosario Clinic that is in the area, just up the hill from here. Down here, you have D1, which is a little grocery store right over there. You've got a pharmacy also here, 24-hour pharmacy. And upstairs here, you have many restaurants and cafes and bars. By far, this is one of the things that a lot of our clients love in this area of El Tesoro is Amsterdam Plaza. A really good lunch, dinner spot. So, for example, BBC, which is a microbrewery that's been here for many years. We have Olivia, which is an Italian style franchise. And sushi. I think there's multiple sushi places in here. And this is new to me. Looks like a Greek restaurant. One of my favorite places that I point out in pretty much every walking video, it's crepes and waffles. And this crepes and waffles is their boutique crepes and waffles. Kind of an experimental restaurant where they dream up and cook up new ideas. Love the ice cream here. Artisanal ice cream. There must be 20 restaurants in here. You've got everything from sushi, Peruvian, burgers. You have cafes in here, bars. Again, right here, public house bar. Great place for happy hour. A really cool cafe here. Been here a few times. And if you love chocolates, also is on the menu there. And over here you have persimmon specialist in yogurts. And one of my favorite burgers in the city, Chef Burger. And as you can see, really cool Christmas vibe here in Amsterdam Plaza. All right, let's keep moving. So this might be a bit of a long one today. We're gonna see how long it takes us. Starting here at Amsterdam Plaza. And we are going to hit 3 more locations. I pointed out one of them is Clínica Rosario, which again, as I said earlier, if you are interested in being really close to a really good hospital, it's a beautiful hospital and one of the best care facilities in the city. So I'll try and intersperse some footage that I did before in this video. And again, I'm going to do the full walk, so you're going to get an idea how close everything is. I'll definitely put chapters in the description. Again, reason why I include all the walking in most of the videos is so you guys get a real world idea of how long it takes to get to different places. Like from Amsterdam Plaza to our next stop, Este Mall, which is just before Mall Tesoro. I think it's going to take about 5 minutes. Really close. We're just around the corner. So I know I've done this walk in the neighborhood a couple other times, but we get a lot of interest, as you can see right there. Every little complex here gets into the Christmas spirit. One of the reasons why I'm doing this right now is, again, there's a lot of cool Christmas presentations in the mall, so I want you guys to see the Christmas spirit here in the city. And today we're covering the Tesoro neighborhood, but I will cover a few other neighborhoods. I think I'm going to get down to the Golden Mile, and we're going to see some of the presentations in the malls here, because I know Mall Santa Fe has a really beautiful presentation around Christmas. So I'm going to try and get over to Envigado and Sabaneta also, so stay tuned. So here's a mall that it's kind of like a plaza mall. That I'm not sure if we've gone through before, but right here they have a 24-hour pharmacy, Pharmatodo. This is Mall del Este, I believe is the correct name. Oh, one thing to point out here. You can see all over the city now, they're catching up, and there's electric charging stations. And Tesla has just come to the city of Medellin. So earlier this week, I saw a presentation of Tesla in Mall Tesoro. And my point is that there's a lot of charging stations going in. I'm going to take you guys downstairs right now just to show you one of the nicest grocery stores, which is Éxito Wow. And they redid this one a few years back, and it's really nice. They also have down here a Dollar City, very popular with the Colombians. It is, I believe, a Canadian-Colombian collaboration. Someone can correct me in the comments, but I believe that's the two countries that have a stake in Dollar City here. I believe it's from Dollarama in Canada and ownership group here in Colombia. But we are now in Éxito Wow, and Éxito Wow actually has a really good selection of fruits and a really good deli too. Reasonably priced deli also. So a good place to grab lunch. They often have lunch specials on here. And a really good selection of meats, poultry, fish, everything here. So Éxito Wow is a combination of a grocery store, and they also have clothing, as you can see, and TV, home appliances. It's kind of a one-stop shop pharmacy also. We'll just take a quick cruise around. They have everything here, and the reason I really love Tesoro is because Tesoro probably, pound for pound, has the best selection of malls, and also see a lot of appliances here. I would say this is even probably the safest place here in San Lucas, in the city of Medellin. So the Golden Mile actually probably has more selection. They have two major malls, but this is the area I like for the combination of safety and also a great selection of restaurants and malls right up here. So really good panderia to here. So if you need your bread fix, This is a great space. And a good coffee bar. In addition, and your health food supplements. There it is, Éxito. Wow. And there's a number of different stores and barber shops and beauty salons here. Well, as I said, you got barber shops here. Your restaurants. Oh, it never fails in Colombia. Have music in public. Might have to block this music out. Sorry about that. Now we're going to make our way over to Mall Tesoro. So again, in this area, one of the best grocery stores, Éxito. Wow. In this area, there are two major grocery stores, Éxito. Wow. And then there is a Carulla in Mall Tesoro at the bottom. So you've got all your grocery stores in one area here. Down in the Golden Mile, they actually have more. They have Jumbo also. Jumbo, two Carullas, one across from Mall Santa Fe and one in Oviedo Mall. So there's actually, I believe in that area, three major grocery stores, Jumbo and two Carullas. And here there's an Éxito Wow and a Carulla in Mall Tesoro. I just want to point out, just up the hill there is the hospital, Rosario Clinic, which is one of our 5 notable areas that I want to point out here in Tesoro, just up the hill there. But Again, I'll put some video in there that I did before. We're not going to walk up the hill today. So, I just want to point out too, the name of the mall there, as I already mentioned, the one that we just hit, second point of interest, Del Este, as you can see up there on the sign. That's Del Este Central Commercial. All right, we're on our way to Mall Tesoro. Third point of interest. So if you ever see that big yellow tower from below or from above, that's a landmark for Mall Tesoro. And the main entrance to the mall here, you've got your authorized Apple dealership, Mac Center. As you can see, they're a premium reseller. And as you see there, this is a very pet-friendly mall. Pets are welcome. What I love about the city, they definitely love the pets, as you can see right here. They even have an area where you can dispose your pet's droppings. And I've seen it several times here. So right here, there's a space for nomads, for co-working. See them busy at work. And then just down there, you can see there's a play area for kids. Very family-friendly mall. And as you can see, coming up, all the decorations for Christmas. They have a big presentation in the second part of the mall that we will see shortly. we go. They love their Christmas holidays here.
Support.
So the other day they had a presentation for Tesla. Tesla is coming to the country of Colombia. They have some other electric vehicles in the mall that they're presenting this week. Yeah. Just ahead here, you can see for all you Tesla fans, Tesla is officially coming to Colombia.
No solamente, pero hay 4 puntos.
Scroll a little bit. Huh? So I guess that means there's going to be a lot of charging stations here, which actually is definitely needed. The other major brand here is BYD, Chinese electric vehicles. And as I said, we're getting into the Christmas vibe here.
El propietario del vehículo o es escuchado y es funcional para la
Starbucks is everywhere, it seems. Although one of my favorite cafes, we are going to end this video in. So as you can see, very Christmassy here. Not going to wander in today, but just in through there, see food court. It's a really big food court. So I'll try and highlight some of the major brands that are in this mall here. We have everything from Starbucks to Rolex to H&M. Some really cool Colombian brands also. Make our way back up. And we have MAC makeup for all the ladies out there. We're going to cruise by one of my favorite cafes here in the city. One day I'll do a cafe tour. When I first came to Colombia many years ago, 15 years ago, I think at that point the only type of franchise cafe that was available or open was Juan Valdez. Now there's a number of boutique roasteries and cafes in the city. And you would think it's about time, because this is the Champagne region of coffee for the world, Colombia. I know there are other great countries that also have good coffee, but I believe that Colombia has some of the best coffee in the world. Let's make our way over there. Cafe Pergamino, the cafe I speak of, one of my faves. And they've exploded in the last couple of years. They're in the airport. They're in pretty much every major mall here now. So, yeah. My favorite cafe. And this is a new one for me here. Just a small version. But we're going to keep going, because we're going to end up at another Cafe Pergamino, a brand new one. Again, as you can see right here, another space for nomads. There's free Wi-Fi in the mall. So if you need to get some work done and you need some ambient, you can come here to the mall. If you like cookware, homeware, Ambiente is a great place for the kitchen or for dining. They actually have a really big store that we'll see down below. And this is Sunset Tesoro Boulevard. Really good place to come and have a beer or cocktail or a coffee and take in this beautiful view. Again, Really beautiful view from here. I don't know if you like cheese. Looks like a new cheese. What's the name of this place? Buena Vista. Actually, I think, I could be wrong, someone can correct me in the comments, that is from the cheese factory from La Union that I've been to several times. They have a restaurant and a cheese factory out in Oriente in La Union. Again, someone correct me in the comments, but I think that's the name of the cheese factory, and it looks like they've opened a little cheese bar right here. Let's head down. Think I'm ready for a coffee. We're gonna head over to my new favorite cafe.
You can say what you want.
So as you can see, almost every corner of the mall here, they have Christmas display. And here, probably the biggest nativity scene I've ever seen. It's huge. Definitely busy today. So we've made a loop around the older section of the mall here. And this section here was added just a few years ago. As you can see, major brands like H&M. And Geff, a brand from France. And one of my favorite brands right over there, Nespresso. We've got Ray-Ban, Victoria's Secrets. Pretty much every brand. Speak for myself from Vancouver, from Canada. They have here. And this is the newer part of the mall. When I say newer, it's probably 7 years old now. 7, 8 years old. Someone can correct me in the comments. But I believe it's around 8 years, 9 years at the most. But no, it can't be 9 years now. When I first came here, this part didn't exist, and it was added on. There's also a doctor's offices over here in the tower. Oh, look at this. It looks like I'm in Canada. Let's go upstairs so we can get a view, an overview of the winter scene here. So, really good restaurants here. There's a taco restaurant right there. You've got another Olivia Italian franchise right there, or Italian style food, sorry. And right over here, you've got Corral Burger. Hugo, I guess this would be Hugo Boss. That would be my guess. And as you can see, as I was saying, very Christmas-oriented culture here. The beautiful display every year. Right over here, they have K-Tronics, which, as I pointed out before, is their version of Best Buy. Let's get another overview of the Christmas scene here. I believe they've got a special exhibit just below the polar bears there for the Christmas season. All right. I'm needing a coffee, so let's head off to our 5th point of interest, which is a new apartment hotel called the Wake. We're gonna head over there right now. It's definitely a brand new point of interest here in the city. And as I stated a little earlier, they have another shop in the mall here, but this is their big flagship store, Ambiente Living. They've actually got a really beautiful cafe in here. And as you can see, it's a furniture store. And they're definitely in the Christmas spirit here. All right, let's keep moving. I need my coffee. We're gonna make our way out the back door here. There's a huge parkade. I believe there's 3 to 4 floors of parking here. Oh, it's not that way. This is one thing I want to point out here. You see all these red lights here? That means all those parking spots are occupied. Very cool. The green ones over there, as you can see, are unoccupied. This is something that's been in Tesoro Mall for at least since I've come here, 15 years. And something they implemented in, I believe, Pacific Center in Vancouver. I saw it years later. So there are definitely some things in this city that are more advanced than my home country of Canada. Just want to point that out. I think we're going to head out this way. So we are actually right behind Mall Tesoro. And we are headed off to our last point of interest. Actually, you know what? There's a point of interest that I forgot that I'm going to point out here. And it's right across the road. So, this is the back entrance to the mall here. So this is actually a point of interest that I totally forgot, but it's actually super important. It's a huge park just to the back of Mall Tesoro. I actually have a walking video that covers this park. But just so you guys can see, this is Uva Ilusión Verde. And this park, I believe, was instituted by the energy company EPM here in the city. So we actually have this as a point of interest. And this is the park. It goes all the way down that way. It's perfect for dog walking. I'll try and link to the video I did. Again, this is Parque Uva Ilusión Verde. So, another point of interest that I need to add to this video, which makes, I believe, we have Amsterdam Plaza, we have Este Plaza, we have Mall Tesoro, we have the hospital, Rosario Clinic, that I pointed out, and the park that we just saw, Uva Ilusión Verde Park, and we're just going to cross the street here and go up the road to our last point of interest. And we have right here, actually, a couple small restaurants. All right, sorry we had a little cutout there. My battery failed on me. But I've got a new camera on order. It's taken a while, but it should be here soon. Right across the street there, you can see El Tesoro Mall. Okay, and right here, we've got the new Wake building. Wake Bio Hotel. I believe this is an apartment, short-term apartment hotel. And my favorite, Café, Pergamino, just down below.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
There it is, Café Pergamino. This one has just been opened. And I believe this is their flagship. Here in Medellin. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. It's almost like a library in here. Need to be quiet. And this is the new Wake Hotel. Oh. All right, so before I run out of battery again, I think we'll end the video here. Hope you've enjoyed the Christmas vibe here up in the El Tesoro neighborhood. Remember, if you have any questions or comments, always leave them in the comment section. So this is Ian from ExpatCrib, and we'll see you in the next video.